So check out this 7 upper, lower, and full body workout finishers that will give you a crazy pump and get your heart rate up. These are great for putting in at the end of training sessions. Churn some more calories again, get a crazy good pump, and just end on a phenomenal ending. All right, check this one. So the first one it's a lower body barbell complex. I kind of hate barbell complexes. We're gonna do a full clean for 4 reps. We're gonna do a front squat with pause for 6 reps. Then we're going to go a squat thrust from that. So squat and press for 4 reps. And then 1.5 rep back squat for 6. And then we're gonna hold a 5-second hold at the end. Okay, so I'll show you, I'll take you through this. Full clean. Remember, get that pause. Now we're gonna go squat and press, squat thrust. Bringing it back, 1.5 reps for 6. And hold for 5. Oh, juicy. So you're gonna do that for 4 to 6 rounds with a 60 to 90 second break in between. All right, number 2 is another barbell complex, but this one is a full body complex ascending, meaning we're gonna add a rep every single time. So I'm gonna go through it. I use light weights because if I go a little bit heavier, these are challenging. Even with this, it's probably gonna be challenging metabolically, right? But we're gonna go squat clean, meaning I'm gonna clean in, drop down into a squat for 3, regular front squat for 4. For 5, we're gonna do a squat and press at the same time. Reverse lunge for 6, back squat for 7. We got RDL for 8, bent over rows for 9, and then rollouts for 10. Right, I'm gonna take you through this whole, I would say, complex. Let's rock and roll with it. Shit. Shit. Ha. All right, 4 front squats. Squat and press. Ha. Alternating reverse lunges. Back squat 7. RDL 8. We're gonna go bent over rows 9. Rollouts for 10. Oh wait, so imagine now doing that even with 135, it's the amount of volume you're getting in one set. That's why you're gonna do 3 to 4 at most of these. Breaks are a little bit longer, 90 seconds to 2 minutes. All right, so this is number 3. Again, full body finisher. We're gonna utilize kettlebells, body weight, ski erg. I won't show everything for full time, but I'll go over it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 10 double clean and presses with the kettlebells. From there, we're gonna do 10 bent over rows with the KBs. 30 seconds of ski erg, blasting fast as you can. Then a minute of farmer's walks. Now I'd go heavier with these and I would walk, but I'll just do marching on the spot just for demonstration purposes, and then finishing with 10 push-ups, okay? So, Again, we go 30 seconds. I'll probably do about 15 here for demo purposes. Think of it as a sprint, right? We're gonna go all out. So that will be 30 seconds. Again, I go a little bit heavier on those farmer's walks. 1 minute. Again, for purposes here, I'm gonna march. But you can pretend that I'm walking just a straight line. Little step overs. Good posture here, right? Don't get sloppy just because you're tired. Pay attention to form. So we'd hit a minute, and then I'm coming down. 10 crisp push-ups. You can adjust this based on your fitness level. So it could be as much as 15 to 20, okay? Again, I'm going all out. That's bringing the heart rate up, all the muscles and body working. We do 3 to 4 rounds of this one, keeping about a 90-second break in between rounds. All right, so this is number 4, lower body finisher. I've done a whole bunch of Bulgarian split squat finishers. This one's pretty simple, one that I like to use in a lot of programming for myself or clients. You're gonna take about 50 to 70% of your full body weight. So for example, I'm showing it with a little less right now, but my body weight's about 200. I'd use about 70 pounds per hand, so 140 total on this. So I'm gonna go single leg, 12 Bulgarian split squats, and then I'm gonna put 1 dumbbell down, right? And I'm gonna do another 12 with just 1 dumbbell, put that one down, do 12 with body weight, and then I'm gonna do a 12-second hold, right? And I'll show you guys this just on one side. Now you can drop whichever one. I'm gonna drop this one, depending on the emphasis you want. I'm gonna hit that glute med a little more. Whew. Right. Whew. All right, body weight. Ooh, it's getting spicy. Ah, 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 ah. And 12-second hold. Wow. Yep, it's like that. All right, so that'll be one side. I'm not gonna show you guys the second side. You'd go about 2 sets on this, pretty full recovery on it, 2-3 minutes in between once you do left and right, and enjoy the burn. All right, so this is number 5. This is an upper body, I would say, finisher on upper body day. Again, if you're doing full body day, you can go 2. You could do this with a kettlebell. Again, I think that just dumbbells for most people, a little more accessible, but you can kind of pick and choose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a dumbbell snatch. Everything's going to be 6 to 8 reps. I'll probably just show 6, right? But I'm going to do a dumbbell snatch for 6. Then I'm going to do a strict press for 6, a push press, right, for 6. And then I'm going to overhead walk. And this would be for 50 yards. I'll probably just do it, 10, 15 yards and back just for demonstration purposes. And obviously, as soon as you come back, you do the other side. We do about 2 sets of this. Probably not more than that. And again, it toasts the shoulders, but let's go through it. Push press. You take a little break, go to the left side. Absolutely toasting the shoulder. All right, so this is number 6. And this is definitely full body, but the legs are gonna get toasted the most. So we're gonna go EMOMs, meaning every minute on the minute, but this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna go rower for 30 seconds. And I would have the screen up. So basically you're pushing for 30 seconds as fast as you can, pushing as hard as you can. And then you're gonna check the distance that you covered. All right, this is an important factor because once we do 30 seconds, we got a 30-second break. On the top of the second minute, right, we're going to do a clean to squat and press with a kettlebell, right? And we're going to go 4 reps per side for minute 2. Minute 3, we go back to the rower. And our goal is to get close to or match what we did on the distance for the rower, right? So you're going to either go 5 rounds of each, okay, which is 10 minutes, or the one I really like is until you can't get close to, again, if you're within 5%, even maybe 10% of that distance, keep it. Once you drop below that, it's over, okay? So again, I'm not gonna do the full 30 seconds here, but I want you to look at just at the intensity, right, where I'm pushing. Right, so let's pretend that was 30 seconds. I would check my distance on the rower, whether you need to write it down or remember it. And I'm resting 30 seconds to the top of the minute, right? From there, this is lighter than what I would usually do. Wouldn't be this decently challenging, but we're gonna go 4 reps per side, right? So let's say that time's counting down. We're getting to the top of the minute. I'm gonna clean, squat, thrust. Switch it. Top of the next minute, we're going back to the rower. Again, minimum is 5 rounds of each, but you can also do to where you can't match the time or more than 10% less than your best time, you intercept. All right, number 7. This is a countdown finisher, and with 3 exercises, 2 lower, 1 upper. So we're gonna go from 10, and I'll explain the progressions of this one too. For purposes of today's 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. But as you progress it, so week 2, you'd go 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Week 3, you'd go 10, 9, 8, 6, 7, right? You'd go down by 1. And then week 4, you would go 12, 11, 10, 9, right? That's the progression model here. So we're going to go a kettlebell swing, a kettlebell goblet squat, and a yoga push-up. Those 3 back to back. And so I'm going to just demo a 10, an 8, maybe even a 6, right? It's pretty challenging. And again, your goal is here just to go nonstop, not really have breaks in between. Right back at it. 8. Whew. Full body, right? We go 6, 4, 2, and you catch your breath here. So you do 1 to 2 sets, and usually, again, we start with week 1 set, progress to 2 sets, maybe at the end of 3, but that's peak, challenging 1. Try it out. So add one of these finishers to your training days. Now again, look, upper body could match upper body, lower body can match lower body, but you have full body, you can flip-flop any one of these, right? So plug them in for the sets and reps that I mentioned. Let me know how it goes. And for more tips to look, feel, perform more like an athlete, make sure to follow this channel.